I think about the produce department, certainly there's some, like value added items where this concept of like an upcycled food item does make sense. But the vast majority of the produce department, you're talking about a raw, fresh ingredient. Like it's not upcycled.
Mm-hmm.
It is just like this fresh product. So where your organization would come into play with the majority of the produce department, your fresh fruits and vegetables would be in that B2B certification. So let's talk a little bit about that. Like how does a carrot or spinach farmer or an apple, grower, how do they get involved?
Your supporter, Sunrise Fresh, who is a member of Upcycled Food Association, is a great example because what they're doing is dehydrating their excess produce into these upcycled dried fruits. And there's a number of members in Upcycled Food Association who are doing similar things. They, a lot of them are like family farms that have been watching this waste happen for decades, and they've been devastated all along, and they've been sending it to like hog farms or compost or whatever. And they're finally realizing, we got to do something about this. And the consumer mindset has changed. And so now we have an opportunity to actually make more money by dehydrating it and turning it into a powder. Or one of our members is a produce company, Impasta, and they have this ready to eat spaghetti squash product where it's like already in the spaghetti form. So like all of the ugly or misshapen or whatever spaghetti squash that they wouldn't have been able to sell as whole spaghetti squash, they just make money off of it in this new way. And so there's, produce is really the foundation of so many food ingredients. And so whether you're dehydrating it, we have a couple members that are creating like produce powders as ingredients that they're selling to other food companies or cosmetics companies, frankly. And, it's all about adding a little bit of value to make it, more valuable to the next customer. And generally that has to do with extending the shelf life. So there's a ton of produce companies involved with Upcycled Food Association, and they're doing really great work. And I can't wait till we see more of their products on shelf that are actually certified. One thing I want to point out is we can track the number of pounds of food waste that have been prevented as a result of the upcycled certified products. Again, part of the beauty of having a certification is that they have to go through and like tell you everything about they don't tell us, they tell our third party certifying body. And what our certifying body has told us is, actually, I'm going to tell you this stat, Lori, for the first time on the Produce Moms podcast. We just got some new numbers in yesterday, and upcycled certified products have now prevented more than 900 million pounds of food waste. And that's happening every year. So that's an annual number.
Wow.
Every year, there's about 250 products that have been certified so far. Every year, they're preventing 900 million pounds of food waste. And by the way, there's hundreds more products that are in the process of getting certified right now.